Hey gals, welcome to my gym. I have a gym at home, which is awesome because I always have a place to work out no matter what. I know not all of you have that convenience, but over time in lean eating you can definitely add to and build a little gym at home. I started with an investment of less than $500 about 7 years ago, and it's grown to a perfectly, beautifully equipped $10,000 gym many years later. So you can do that too. Just start out with the basics. A ball, a yoga mat, some flex bands, some dumbbells, and a lot can be done. The question I want to answer for you today is a great one, and the timing is quite perfect. That is, if you're doing a movement and you can't get the last few reps that we're asking you to get, what do? Do you grab a lighter weight? The next set, should you be starting with a lighter weight? Should you just, work a little bit harder and squeeze out those last few reps even if it gets a bit ugly? Great question. What I recommend is that you try and stay within the outlined rep range. You're better off at this stage in the game, and pretty much always, to leave a few reps in the tank, okay? This is not a book I expect you to go and get, but there's a really great concept in here called using the rate of perceived exertion as we would for, say, doing aerobic activity or activity in general, and applying it to weight training. So if you consider that a RPE, or rate of perceived exertion, of 10 means you get all the reps, and the last rep you got to squeeze out, but you get them. That's a 10 RPE. If you leave a few reps in the tank and you feel like you could get 1 or 2 more reps out, that's an 8 to 9 RPE. So if you are working really hard, struggling, and form gets ugly to finish those last 1 or 2 reps, that's actually working at an 11 or a 12 RPE, which is more than 100%, which is not what we want. We want you working at about 80 to 90%. What that means is you would have left 1 or 2 reps in your body, in the tank, where you ask yourself, if I really had to, could I do 1 or 2 more reps? Yes, I could. However, if you get that last rep with good form, and you haven't had to blow an eyeball out, or struggle excessively or ridiculously, that's a 10 RPE, that's okay. So you want to be working somewhere around an 8 or a 9, an occasional 10 is all right, but we do not want you working in an 11 because that increases your risk of injury, and it can actually cause more harm than good over time. So this is an example again of the power of less, where less is more. We also don't really want you working at, say, a 2 or a 3 or a 5, unless you absolutely have to because of your unique circumstances. You're pregnant, you're injured, you're sick, you're just coming off of surgery, that's fine, okay? We're still in learning mode, so we do expect that maybe your exertion would be less than what you're striving for in the long run, but once you get into the heart of your workouts and you're no longer in practice mode, you're actually in training or exercise or working out mode, you want to be striving for about an 8 to 10 RPE. 8 to 9 is perfect. Leave 1 or 2 reps in the tank, but you are stimulating the muscles. You are stimulating the body. Without stimulation, you can't get adaptation, okay? Meaning if you don't challenge the body to work just a little bit harder, it's not going to build the things that it needs to help you get fitter, stronger, more conditioned over time. So I hope that helps answer your question. For those of you that are really, consider yourself level 3, athletes, very intense, very keen, or if you're a powerlifter, a competitive powerlifter, this is called the training manual, the resistance training manual. It's ordered online. Certainly very, very, very few of you, but this is one of those little extra nuggets that you might be interested in if you're a powerlifter. It teaches you about the RPE for strength training. Okay, very cool, just an extra little nugget. As you know, I was a competitive powerlifter, so that's why I have that on hand. Okay, so work at that 8 to 9 RPE, great question, and most importantly, just get to work, okay? Anything is better than nothing. Anything is better than nothing, remember that. We'll talk to you again.